Here is a question that stopped meteorologists in their tracks this week. What happens when a record-breaking heatwave collides with critically dry vegetation and tinder-dry grassland? The answer is something forecasters are now calling a firewave, and today, Wednesday the 15th of July, 2026, it is unfolding across large parts of the United Kingdom. Temperatures in southern England are pushing into the mid-30s Celsius, while fire services across the home counties, East Anglia, and parts of the Midlands are operating at their highest state of alert. This is not your typical warm British summer day. Today represents one of the most complex and potentially dangerous weather situations the UK has faced in recent years. Whether you are commuting, travelling with family, or simply planning an afternoon out, you need to understand exactly what is happening and how it affects you. Stay with us, this video covers everything, region by region. The term firewave is not just dramatic media language, it describes a precise meteorological and environmental combination. A firewave occurs when an extended heatwave, typically defined as 3 or more consecutive days above 25 degrees Celsius, coincides with vegetation moisture levels so low that open fires spread at exceptional speed with almost no natural barrier to slow them. Britain has endured a prolonged dry spell since late June, and soil moisture deficits across southern and central England are at levels not usually seen until late August. The current heat is being driven by a high-pressure system anchored over Scandinavia, pushing a southerly plume of exceptionally warm air northward from continental Europe. Daytime temperatures today are forecast to peak at around 36 degrees Celsius in London and the Thames Valley, placing today among the top hottest July days ever recorded for those areas. The combination of this heat with bone-dry ground conditions is precisely what prompted fire and rescue services to issue public warnings overnight into this morning. Let us break down what you can expect across the UK today, Wednesday the 15th of July. In London and the southeast, temperatures will peak between 34 and 36 degrees Celsius during the afternoon, roughly between 1 and 4 o'clock. There is little to no cloud cover forecast, meaning the UV index will reach 8, classified as very high, for most of the daylight hours. In the southwest, including Bristol, Plymouth, and Cornwall, it will be slightly cooler at 28 to 31 degrees, with a sea breeze offering some relief along coastal strips. The Midlands and East Anglia will sit between 32 and 34 degrees, with Birmingham and Norwich both likely to see peak readings close to 33 degrees by early afternoon. Wales will see temperatures in the high 20s across the south, with Cardiff reaching approximately 29 degrees, while North Wales remains more moderate at around 24 degrees. Northern England, including Manchester, Leeds, and Sheffield, can expect 27 to 30 degrees. Scotland remains cooler and far more variable. Edinburgh will sit around 22 degrees with some high cloud, while the Highlands will be a genuinely comfortable 18 to 20 degrees. Northern Ireland will see 23 to 25 degrees in Belfast, with isolated thunderstorms possible by this evening. If you are travelling anywhere in England today, factor in significant disruption. Network Rail has issued precautionary speed restrictions on several routes in southern England, including sections of the West Coast Main Line and the East Coast Main Line south of Peterborough, because rail tracks can buckle when surface temperatures exceed 50 degrees Celsius, a threshold easily reached on days when air temperatures are already in the mid-30s. This means longer journey times on many intercity services, and passengers on southeastern, Greater Anglia, and Thameslink routes should add at least 20 minutes to their expected travel time. On the roads, tarmac softening is possible on heavily trafficked A roads across the south, particularly on exposed sections with dark road surfaces. Heathrow and Gatwick are both operating normally as of this morning, but extreme heat can cause minor delays due to aircraft weight restrictions at very high temperatures, so monitor your airline's app throughout the day. If you are cycling or walking, the advice is straightforward: avoid being outdoors between 11 a.m. and 3 p.m. wherever possible, and if you must travel during those hours, take water and plan for shade stops. Today's health risks go well beyond feeling uncomfortable. With a UV index of 8 across southern England, unprotected skin can begin to burn in as little as 15 minutes. The NHS recommends SPF 30 sunscreen at minimum, reapplied every 2 hours, and advises that vulnerable groups, including the elderly, young children, and those with heart or respiratory conditions, stay indoors during the hottest part of the day. Heat exhaustion is a genuine and serious risk. Warning signs include heavy sweating, cool and clammy skin, a fast but weak pulse, nausea, and muscle cramps. If someone around you shows these symptoms, move them immediately to a cool, shaded location, offer water, and apply cool damp cloths to their skin. If their condition deteriorates into heat stroke, characterized by a body temperature above 39 degrees, confusion, or loss of consciousness, call 999 immediately without delay. There is a further concern specific to today: wildfire smoke. Grass fires were already burning in parts of Kent and Surrey as of early this morning, and wind direction means smoke could drift across the M25 corridor and into Greater London by mid-afternoon. Anyone with asthma or chronic lung condition should carry their inhaler and consider staying indoors if they can smell smoke at any point today. If you have any flexibility in your plans today, your choice of destination makes an enormous practical difference. The best places to visit are coastal locations with a sea breeze. Whitby in North Yorkshire, Tenby in Pembrokeshire, and Lyme Regis in Dorset will all feel 4 to 6 degrees cooler than London thanks to onshore winds off the North Sea and the English Channel respectively. Scotland is offering genuinely pleasant summer conditions. The Cairngorms, Loch Lomond, and the Isle of Skye are all in the low 20s with manageable UV levels, and visitor numbers there will be a fraction of what you would experience in the south. If you are staying in an urban area, seek out green spaces with established tree canopy rather than paved open parkland. Areas like Kew Gardens, Hampstead Heath, and the Edinburgh Botanic Garden all offer natural shade and are worth visiting in the morning before noon. The worst places to be today are urban heat islands, central London, Birmingham city centre, and Manchester city centre, where radiated heat from buildings and tarmac pushes the felt temperature 4 to 5 degrees above the already elevated air temperature. If you are in London, avoid the deep-level underground lines at all costs. Platforms on the Central, Piccadilly, and Northern lines routinely reach 40 degrees or above during serious heat waves. The question on everyone's mind today is when this will end. Based on current modelling, the intense heat is expected to persist through Thursday the 16th of July, with temperatures across southern England remaining above 30 degrees during daylight hours. However, a frontal system is forecast to push in from the Atlantic by Friday the 17th, bringing much-needed cloud cover and the first meaningful rainfall since late June to western and northern regions by Friday evening. For the south and southeast of England, the relief may not arrive until Saturday the 18th, when showers and a drop of 6 to 8 degrees are anticipated. The firewave risk, therefore, remains at its highest during today and tomorrow. Emergency services are urging the public to avoid barbecues on open grassland, to never discard cigarettes from vehicles near vegetation, and to report any sign of fire immediately by calling 999. The conditions required for large-scale grass fires to ignite and spread rapidly are fully present across much of southern England right now, and even a small spark in the wrong location could cause a major incident within minutes. Let us bring today together with the key actions you need to take right now. First, if you are in southern England, treat today as a serious weather event, not just an inconvenient hot day. The firewave combination of extreme heat, very high UV, parched ground, and active grass fires in the southeast puts this in a genuinely different category from a normal warm summer. Second, travel with caution. Trains are running slower, roads are softening, and urban areas are measurably hotter than the forecast air temperature suggests. If you can travel before 10 a.m. or after 5 p.m. today, do so. Third, look after yourself and those around you. Drink at least 2 liters of water across the day, check in on elderly neighbors or relatives who may be isolating indoors with no air conditioning, and keep any heat-sensitive medication accessible. Fourth, stay informed. The Met Office app and the gov.uk weather warnings page are being updated continuously as the grass fire situation in the southeast develops. We will return with an updated forecast the moment there are significant changes. If today's video has helped you plan your day more safely, a thumbs up and a subscription mean we can keep bringing you this level of detail every single day. Stay safe, stay cool, and we will see you in the next one.